Welcome as usual to Streak Philippines. I'm Mark,
Josie?
and we move this story from the end to the beginning. So we're working from the backward to the beginning. Does that make sense? Anyway, this is the story about the fish that got away.
Well, I'm trying to heat the salmon sinigang.
It was so delicious yesterday.
Yeah. And I open it just to release some air. And then I'm walking to the place of the
Microwave.
microwave, and all of a sudden it's asleep, and everything was, oh my god,
Oh
the
man.
soup.
Yeah. Yeah. There was leftover salmon sinigang. I mean, it hit the front of the microwave. It flew under the microwave all the way to the wall. It flew everywhere. It flew down the counter. It went on the inside of the cabinets doors. It went
Yeah.
inside
All the
of
soup.
the cupboards.
Yeah.
It was 4 feet all over the floor.
Yeah. The good thing is it's not glass because
Oh, man.
before I also slides. What you call that? I also fall another before,
Oh, with that.
but glass naman.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
everything was broke.
This was plastic. There's actually just a little bit left, which I did eat, but there wasn't much.
Yeah, it's 2 pieces of
Wow,
belly and
man.
so much soup.
If you had thrown this thing in some way to try and make a mess, it would have been better than it was today.
I was eating at that time, and then, oh my god.
Yeah, I said, you asked me, a lot of times I like things cold, but you asked me, do you want to eat that cold? I said, no, go ahead and heat it up. You know,
Hated that, and then, because I opened it a little, so,
to let the steam out.
yeah. But then it's asleep.
Oh,
The cover of the,
you,
what you call that?
yeah. If it wouldn't have been such a disaster, I would have videoed this thing, but it was just not the kind of mood we were both in to video.
Yeah, I know, because I was really hungry and ready to eat.
Oh man. And we forgot to tell you yesterday, after that whole key thing where we one key was gone for the bike when we got them all, so we didn't
Yeah.
have the bike lock key.
Yeah.
For some reason, it came off the ring.
Yeah.
And then coming home somewhere between the wet market and the car wash,
Yeah,
we lost the keys.
we lost the key.
Yeah. The whole ring went.
Yeah.
So, and then guess what happened when we come in Camellia? Flat tire. What's on the menu at S&R today? Well, I'm having a hamburger and fries because, we used to go to Pampanga and S&R, and the chicken was great. But here, sometimes it's just kind of soggy. So it's definitely that's the healthiest choice is the roasted chicken. But we'll see. And that is what Josie got. But I do kind of like the taste of the meat that S&R has in their hamburger. So I went with that. All right, well, it's pretty fresh too. It's actually looks pretty good, and I do like the taste of the meat. I don't know what there is about it, but most other hamburgers in the Philippines, to me, don't taste as good as S&R's. So we'll see what your verdict is on your chicken today.
I choose hot sauce.
Mm.
So I am appetite.
Mm. The fries look good. Fries look good. That's like way more fries than what I need. I actually like it when the amount of fries is small, like at Burger King. I actually don't mind that they don't give you many
Yeah.
because it's better for me if I don't eat a lot of fries. But these fries are good. I'll probably leave half of them. Okay, ketchup is the next project. And as usual, I come equipped with some of my own, and they give me some of theirs. Do it like this. A little bit of squirt in there. Let's take a look at your chicken. Let's see if I got this. You know, this gimbal, it always seems like it's the wrong way to me, but actually, you push the bottom of the button up and it goes down. So my theory now is, remember, down is when you push the bottom of the button, and up is when you push the top of the button, but you push it towards the opposite of what you want. So here goes nothing, and we'll see if this is the first time I've gone the right direction. Oh, success! It's a miracle. That's it. Chicken.
Great. Tastes awful.
No? How'd your trip to the dentist go?
It's fine naman. Goes well. I don't like lang. It's like, open your mouth wide. It's like that. I don't like.
It always makes my jaw sore.
Uncomfortable.
Yeah. Well, when I was having this one tooth, my replacement tooth, which by the way I got in today.
And it only costs 15.
It costs 15 for
12.
what's your cup then?
12
Yeah. And my single tooth costs 13. Does that make any sense?
Kasi it's more expensive.
I don't understand it.
The whole talk naman, the whole 18.
Oh, 18.
Whole on the upper.
Oh, 18.
Upper.
Okay, so 18 for the whole set. So if you're gonna get if you're gonna get in a fight,
Only yun na up.
if you're gonna get in a fight and get your teeth knocked out, you might as well lose them all because it's a better deal.
Yeah.
Well, that's weird, huh? Coffee's good. Well, what else is in the news? I wonder how this. I keep wanting to say Valenzuela because that's where we go through on. You know, when we go down to Obando, we go through Valenzuela, but this is Venezuela. Yeah, this is Venezuela.
Okay.
Trump's now making new threats against the vice president, who's the acting president now.
Really?
You know, it amazes me. As much as he harped on not getting into foreign wars, not getting into forever wars, that the main thing he seems to want to involve himself with, besides keeping immigrants out of the United States, is to meddle in other countries' business.
Yeah.
It's just,
Well,
I don't know.
it's always on the news.
He's like a pirate, huh?
Yeah.
He's like a pirate. And basically,
He's making noise.
I mean, well, I can't make any comments about politics here, but I certainly got lots of opinions. Wild and crazy guy over there. But the thing is, here's what I'm always thinking. If we can just go in somewhere, you know, we concoct some kind of screwball theory, it usually has something to do with drugs, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's an emergency. It's emergency. You know, they're gonna kill thousands of our people with the drugs on this little boat, you know, which the little boat wasn't even going here. It was going to another Caribbean island. But by here, I mean the United States. I guess I forget where I'm at something. Once an American, always an American, I guess. But if you can just make up an excuse and go in because whatever they're doing in that country you don't like, or that they're not operating in a way that benefits the United States. I'm trying to figure out if you don't have to abide by any international law, and it just makes it right, so that you can go in and do what you want. How is that any different than what Germany did in World War II, or Japan did, or what Putin always does, in Crimea and Ukraine? I don't get the difference. I don't get the difference. In other words, if those people are screwed up, regardless of whether they're good or bad, it's their problem if it really doesn't immediately affect us. Which this Venezuela thing doesn't,
Yeah.
He wants to bring back the golden years. The golden days. That's what in other words, when we call the shots on everything, all these South American countries. And they're moving on past this stuff, and they're doing things that they think are beneficial to their country, in their interest, whether we not like it or not. And Trump is saying he doesn't like it, so he's going to change it. He wants to take Greenland over. It should be ours. It should be ours, right? It just should be. So it will be, right? Because we're strong. We can do it. We're not going to fight, who is it, Denmark for it?
Yeah.
I don't know. But here's the big question. If the U.S. can do that to other countries, then who's to say other countries at some point can't do that to the U.S.?
Yeah.
Because certainly Trump is in violation of all kinds of laws all the time. So who's to say, who's to decide, for instance, China, that Trump is doing things that are not beneficial enough for China, so he's just gonna, China's just gonna take him out,
Yeah.
Just like maybe put a blindfold on him and handcuff him, just like Maduro was done.
Yeah.
I don't know. But that's life without any international norms, without any rules of engagement, and that's Trump's world.
Yeah.
That might makes right, and that's all there is to it. But I just see that in the end, it's really gonna bite us in the ass. It really is. I'm thinking all the people around the world that must just hate what the United States is doing.
Yeah.
So, terrorists don't need much of an excuse to do things normally.
Yeah.
But he's giving people an excuse to do things.
You got it right.
And he's giving terrorists just easy recruitment,
Yeah.
Wow. And China, on the other hand, is doing the opposite. They're putting money into countries, obviously for their own ulterior motives. But at this point right now, China seems like the one with more common sense that these kind of activities just are not going to fly. If China was thinking exactly the same thing as Trump, they would have already taken Taiwan. Anyway, it's a crazy world we're in. I gotta eat my hamburger. What's the latest on the e-bike thing? Did you see, how many trikes did you see on the way over here?
When I go to the doctor around 12. So it's right.
But that's on local roads, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here, I know, going here to siguro too.
I saw 3, but I didn't start looking right away. I just, when I saw one, I started thinking I could count. I didn't see any police at all.
Go.
Yeah. No checkpoints. Certainly there's no big push.
Manila.
Yeah. Yeah, but they're LTO's making a big deal out of this. That, it's not just for Manila. But it seems to be just for Manila. You know, things are a lot different here in the Philippines. If there was some kind of push like this, and you rode by a police car in a trike in the U.S., you'd hear that chirp. You know, you get a lights and siren, and they definitely pull you over. One of the things that is interesting here is that other than the checkpoints, that's pretty much it for enforcement on everything.
Yeah.
Huh? The police don't chase you down. I mean, maybe they do if there's some kind of serious crime being committed, but they don't chase you.
No, because I know it should have 10 people that have a what you call that? I forgot what is that.
Oh, you mean
One lang is 10.
the complaints?
Yeah.
Complaint.
10.
Well, that's a whole nother interesting thing. How the law works here.
That's only I know, maybe I'm wrong.
I tried to dispute that with you one time, and then I found out that on most things, it's absolutely true. If you got the law.
One complaint lang, they will they will take out the guy that is in jail. Because this one lang.
But by U.S. standards and actually the laws here are very, very much patterned after U.S.
Yeah.
Because it was originally all set up by the U.S. And the way it works in the U.S. is like Sylvester Stallone said in what was the one? Not Terminator. What was it? No, I am the law. Anyway, that has nothing to do with anything. What was that movie? Judge? How was it? What was that movie? Okay, now I'm going to have to look that up.
I think I have to stop my tummy speaking.
Anyway. Boy, did that get us off subject. The point is, the law doesn't need someone to complain. The law is the law. So if you're in violation of the law, you can be charged. And it's the police's responsibility. If they see something. But, well, yeah. But here it is different. They really don't chase after you literally or figuratively unless somebody makes a complaint against you.
Yeah.
And then it takes multiple people to kind of verify that complaint.
Yeah.
So it's completely different. I tried to tell you at one point, no, that's not the way it works. But once again, it turned out you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Should have a 10 complaints. One text.
No.
Because it's like, kasi yan evidence.
So, a violation of the law, violation or not, is not really going to get you in any trouble unless there's a complainant, which I don't know. Seems like a strange way of enforcing the law. But anyway, we kind of got the new Philippines in the United States now. You know, kind of run fast and loose with the way the law works, you know,
Yeah.
and how it's enforced. I think the big thing that'll make that change, one of the big things is this giant insurance increase people are going to get when they stop they have stopped the Obamacare subsidies. When they stop that, from what I read, average, this is only the average premium will double. Some will triple. It depends on your income. You know, Trump had all those years he was in office to get this thing changed, and he never could. And now, the best he comes up with, according to him, he has concepts of a plan. Before, his plan was going to be, it was going to be beautiful, it was going to be great. No, that was his plan, and nothing happened. And actually, fortunately, John McCain, the war hero that Trump criticized for not escaping from Vietnam, he was prisoner of war for like 7 years. Trump said he's no hero. He would have escaped if he was a hero. And never was there a more decent guy than McCain, you know? McCain, they called the Maverick because he really was independent. And he saved Obamacare by one vote. And, of course, Trump hated him, you know, all the way till McCain's death a few years ago.